Skip, is Baker Mayfield the clutchest quarterback in the NFL?
Baker Mayfield has become the clutchest quarterback in the NFL. And I give
love
it up.
him today.
I'm going to go second, please.
I love him
Okay.
today.
Hey, Josh Allen has been great late. He was against the Ravens. He has been in other big playoff games. I give you that. There's nobody I would want with the ball in his hands more than Baker Mayfield late, close games.
Nobody else.
Nobody.
Wow.
Because all I know is over the last 3 seasons, he's thrown 22 touchdown passes in the fourth quarter and overtime. That is 4 more than anybody else in the league. Russell Wilson is second at 18. Then you go down to Lamar and Goff at 17. Mahomes is 15th on that list in fourth quarter and overtime touchdown passes. All I know is that I watched Baker now win 2 tough road games, 2 to start off the season, and he was great late in both of them. At Atlanta, they faced a 3rd and 9 from the 50 with 1:39 left, and he hit Sterling Shepard for 10 yards to save the game. And then with 59 seconds left, he hits Ibuka with a 25-yard touchdown pass to win the football game. It was a strike.
It was a week 1 strike.
Okay, week 1 strike, and maybe you call it a WEAK 1, right? It was weak in week 1.
No, it was
Yeah.
WEEK.
Yeah, okay. All right.
EEK.
All right, so what did we see last night? He's down both of his tackles, both of his left protector and his right protector. And the special teams loses the game effectively because they blow a 38-yard field goal, then they get a punt blocked, and then they give up a 53-yard punt return, and all of a sudden they're down 5 with 2 minutes to go. And I'm sitting back saying, that guy, because I just feel that he's going to make something happen. I said before his draft he should be the first overall pick because he's a team lifter, a team igniter, a catalyst. And here he comes. And on 3rd and 10, he rolls right, escapes right, and throws a beautiful ball to Ibuka, who, by the way, we saw on the sideline getting his groin wrapped because he got a groin issue. And there was a previous, I thought, a touchdown pass to him down at the goal line that he just couldn't dive for because he's got a bad groin. As you say, everybody's always hurt. So this ball hits him right in the hands, and he can't come down with it. But so what happens on 4th and 10? Baker escapes up the middle. He slithers through the rush because he's sneaky athletic. He did run a 4.8 40. For a quarterback, it's pretty fast. It's reasonable speed. He was a high-level high school baseball player who hit cleanup for that Lake Travis team that was really good. So he's got athletic ability. And intangibly, he reminds me a little bit of Tebow, not in the way he throws it because he's a much better thrower of the football than Tebow was, but he wills it. It's like intangible emotion, grit. He's going to battle. He's going to compete with you. He's going to get in C.J. Gardner's face, and he's going to lift the whole team to make them believe he's just going to make something happen, maybe with his legs, maybe with his arm. And it happened again, and he has changed that franchise. He stepped into Tom Brady's winged cleats in Tampa Bay, and look what keeps happening. They keep winning divisions and games. So there's nobody I'd rather have with
I know you guys are dying.
I mean, Skip told Baker's whole life story. So, but we ain't talking about his life story, Skip. We're just talking about being clutch.
All right, what did you see?
All right.
What did you see?
So
Twice.
According to artificial intelligence, you know what I'm saying, AI, Baker Mayfield got 15 game-winning drives, 13 fourth-quarter comebacks. 0 of them in the postseason, right?
Okay.
So how are you the clutchest player in the league when you did this 0 times in the postseason? Gerald just told us yesterday we don't give a fuck about week 1 or week 2, right, G? Do we? Do we give a fuck?
Not in this instance.
Okay, all right. Well, that's it.
He
This is yes or no question, G.
He said the most.
This is yes or no question, G. Do we give a fuck about week 1 or week 2?
No, we don't.
All right. So Patrick Mahomes has 25 game-winning drives, 19 fourth-quarter comebacks, and 6 fourth-quarter comebacks, and 7 postseason game-winning drives. That's in the big game, Skip.
Yep.
This is Patrick Mahomes we're talking about.
Yeah, the last 2 years, he has faded.
But still, your last 2 years don't make you not clutch.
All right, right here, right now.
If you go look at his fucking trophy case, that's what clutch is. Look at my trophy case, and we're going to see how clutch you are. Look at Baker Mayfield's trophy case.
Okay, who do you want with the ball in his hands right here, right now?
Patrick
with your
Mahomes.
The guy who done it before,
Baker.
Patrick Mahomes.
Baker.
If you never done something, who do we want right now? If somebody came in here and said, I got $1 million for somebody who could do a backflip, am I going to pick Skip or am I going to pick Kenzie? You never done a backflip before, Skip. I'm not going to pick you.
I was just talking to Cody
I'm not
about
going
it.
to pick
I
you,
said,
Skip.
I can't do
I'm going to pick Kenzie because she's done it before.
Can you do one?
Yeah, right
Hell
right
yes,
now.
she can.
You can do backflip?
I'm gonna pick somebody who's done it
about
before.
who can run
Skip.
10
Simple
miles
as that.
All right.
He's never done it before. If it's the Super Bowl,
It's past tense. He used to do it. He doesn't do it anymore.
that's like me. I used to
Okay.
do backflips, but hey, the next person, they probably gonna pick me. Because I used to do
Super
them.
Bowl, wasn't he? One Patrick Mahomes just in the Super.
Just in the tip, bro.
Yeah, they were
Listen,
down.
if anybody would love to defend Baker on this one, it's the Oklahoma Sooner and Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, let's hear it.
In the list of my short list of people I want with the ball in their hand, yes, Baker's on the list. But the most clutch, I can't get at the Bake because of what he just said.
Come on, man.
He has not done it in the postseason. I love Baker. I love his competitive nature. He got the same thing we talk about with Joe Burrow. It's just something like he got dog to him. The difference is we seen Joe Burrow Super Bowl. We seen Patrick Mahomes repeatedly. We seen Josh Allen do it. We didn't see Lamar Jackson. We didn't see a lot of people do it in the postseason.
Jared Goff?
Can't put Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford on my
threw a
list.
no-look in the Super Bowl. This is the end.
That's clutch.
This is the end. So I love Bake. And I love the way he competes, but the most clutch, I can't do it.
I can't believe you just sold out a Sooner.
I didn't sell it out. I just can't make him the most clutch.
And the Bucks, Skip.
I can't call him the most. Remember I told you when I base something, I keep the same basis. I do not switch. I don't care if you my brother, my white, whatever. If I base it like this is how I base it. I cannot just put Bake at the top just because that's my dog. I can't do it. Patrick Mahomes, he just got in the sleep. What about you guys?
They were down 40 to 6.
I got
It was 40 to 6 in the
What
Super
about
Bowl.
Jalen? He's a Sooner? All right, cool. Got a Sooner.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts. I put him above Bake.
Yeah, he-
Because
All right,
he's
yeah,
done
let's
it.
get your quarterback take.
All
We need
right,
it.
you guys already mentioned the name I'm using, so I already know we're not going to debate on this one. But I like Baker Mayfield, right? He's a guy that I would love
Everybody
to have in
says,
there.
I like Baker,
I know,
but-
but I
He's a
love
good
Baker.
guy.
He's
He's
a good guy.
Baker's a dog,
But we're
baby.
talking about with the game on the line. There's only
Yeah.
one guy that I would take right now that's still in the NFL.
Tom Brady.
No,
right?
and he wears number 9 for the Los Angeles Rams. And he has done it in the postseason, and he's done it in the Super Bowl. And I'm
Yep.
taking Matthew
He ain't no
Stafford.
joke, bro.
He has 49 game-winning drives,
Yes,
which is
sir.
first amongst quarterbacks in the league. That's 5th all-time. Only
Yes,
one
sir.
quarterback in the history of the NFL has thrown more game-winning touchdown passes in their career than Matthew Stafford. That is the GOAT, Tom Brady.
And the Lions dumped him. They
They
gave
did
up.
dump him, but he's done it his whole career. But what do? You give him a team and you give him an opportunity in the postseason. He goes to the Rams. I'm going to take you through that year that he won the Super Bowl in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
I think the
did
Lions
it back
blessed him.
to back to. I do too. I wish they would have built around him a little bit better. But back to back to back, they go in the divisional round
Yep.
against Tom Brady in Tampa. Tom Brady ties the game up with 42 seconds left, throws a dime. They scored. They scored. Everyone thinks we're going to overtime. This game's getting out of reach for the Rams. Stafford comes out, 20 yards a cup. 42-yard dot in the bucket to cup. They go down.
I know,
spike
but
it.
they completely blew it.
You still got to make that throw,
like-
and you got to know that the pressure's collecting and
you
there's no
couldn't
help.
think of
Winfield.
nothing else.
Winfield
You had to
just
think of the
blew the
Bucks
coverage.
game that have. Man, I just talk about the Super Bowl. Why you got
No,
the Bucks under the-
that game. Then we
Get
go
that
to
one.
the NFC
We know that
Championship.
happened.
Now we go to the NFC Championship game. They're down 3. He goes back-to-back game-winning drives. Goes 9 for 63 field goal. Then he goes 10 for 59 field goal. Game over. We win. Then you go to the Super Bowl.
But they got robbed in New
6
Orleans.
minutes
New Orleans
left
got
to go.
robbed.
No, I'm not talking about that year. That was no.
You talking about versus the 49ers at home?
Yeah, 49ers,
Oh,
and I'm not talking about that year. Then they go to the Super Bowl against the Bengals. There's 6 minutes left to go in the game.
Cooking.
They get the ball, and he goes 15 yards, or he goes 15 plays, 79 yards, and he goes 7 for 11 for 57 yards on the drive and throws a dot to Cooper Kupp to win the game. The defense comes out, gets a stop, he wins the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford has ice in his veins, and he's done it on the biggest stage.
Right.
I love Baker, but I am taking Stafford
Wasn't that
every
third
single
down
time.
when he threw a no look?
Huh?
Wasn't that third down when he threw a no look?
He threw a no
That
look.
was like
Yeah, a
that
couple
was like
times in that
third
game.
down when
Check
he
this out,
did
Cody.
that,
You
bro.
say Stafford,
Yeah.
he got, 49
game-winning drives.
49 game-winning drives in 18 years.
Yeah. I don't disagree with
Patty
that.
got 25 in 9 years. And he got 3 chips? He got 3 chips.
Yeah.
He got 3 chips to account for that shit.
He's got past
Stafford got
tense,
1.
old news.
Man, chips ain't never old news. Skip and
okay,
tripping.
well,
Hey,
no.
Skip. When we talk about chips, Skip,
No.
they never old news. I'm gonna wear my ring next week. I'm gonna bring my ring.
Every day it keeps like I'm
I'm
a
gonna bring
Super
my
Bowl
ring.
winner.
Hey,
Okay.
chips is not
You're
never old
living in
news.
the past. We're
It
talking
only
about
been
right
50
now,
it only
and you
been
gave up on
55.
Baker.
I never thought Baker was the most clutch. I didn't give up
Okay,
on
but
him. I never had him.
you're saying he's not the most clutch, but you came in here yesterday, sat on the couch, you said they're going to be in the Super Bowl, the Bucs. So,
Yeah. But I didn't have
can you
them
see
to
Baker
win.
Mayfield winning the Super Bowl?
You know who I had them losing to? A guy I think is more clutch, Lamar Jackson.
But he's clutch enough to get to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because here's my thing. Y'all just asked me who can beat the Packers, who y'all think is the best team in the NFL, whatever. I said I still think the Bucs. I still said that Philly was the best NFC team. Matchup problem. The Bucs have been an issue for Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. He's 1-4 versus the Bucs. Todd Bowles has him figured out.
That's old
But
news, right, Skip?
Old news.
Fucking old news.
But every
Yep.
time he played, so that's why I was like, okay, who's the biggest threat to the defending champs? I say it's the Bucs because you got to go through the NFC. So if you beat them, I feel like you get to the Super Bowl. That's why I picked the Bucs. But once you get there, it's guys on that other side. I just got Baltimore in the Super Bowl, but let's say the Chiefs get there. I'm taking Patrick Mahomes in the clutch.
Right.
If the Buffalo Bills get there, I'm taking Josh Allen in the clutch. If the Baltimore Ravens get there, I'm taking Lamar Jackson.
What
in the
does
clutch.
Lamar show
Jackson
you in the
has no
clutch?
That's why, hey, that
Lamar
baseline
Jackson
he's talking
has no
about,
clutch.
that he don't
Hell!
never move. That
That
shit
ain't move.
moving now.
But who is he? Okay, remember I said I don't have.
You got to
this
put
guy-
Lamar at the same platform as you put Dak,
That's
right?
That's why I said
He's not on the
I have.
same
But
level
no,
as
that's
Dak.
why I said I have a group of guys that I would want the ball in their hand. This is Baker's in that, Lamar's in that, Josh Allen's in that, Patrick Mahomes in that. If Matthew Stafford, if I'm picking one, I'm taking 15 from Kansas City.
Yeah.
But you can't go wrong with Matthew Stafford. You can't go wrong with Josh Allen. That's why they're the elite. You can't go wrong with Joe Burrow. But I would take Baker, but if I'm ranking them, he not one. Like you got guys, now we can start ranking who's the most clutch. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Baker is in the clutch category.
Skip, could you see Baker Mayfield winning the Super Bowl for the Bucs?
Absolutely. And we're not talking about a game manager here. We're not talking about going along
he'll
for
go
the
win the
ride.
game.
Huh? I mean,
He'll go
it's
win
not
the game,
Trent
sure
Dilfer with the 2000 Ravens or Brad Johnson with the 2002 Bucks. We're talking about driving the bus. We're talking about driving force. I mean, absolutely. He is, look, I'm going to say it again. Jason Light, the day they re-signed Baker Mayfield, he sat at the press conference elbow to elbow with Baker and he said, this man is a 10 on the prick scale because he's got prick in him in a good way, in a competitive way, in a battler kind of way. The other team, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, thinks he's a prick, and you hate playing against him because he's going to scream at you, yell at you. If you start it, he'll try to finish the trash talk. He is now the driving force of a Bucs team that's not wildly talented. They still don't have Godwin back, and now Abuka's hurt, and it was mostly just throwing to Mike Evans last night. It was Mike Evans or bust, and that's a pretty good last option to have because you can just throw it up high to him. But Baker Mayfield has changed the culture there post Tom Brady. It's a new culture. It's a new vibe. So can I see him?
I think Baker came in.
He inherited the culture.
Tom changed the culture.
Right.
Because when Tom was there, it was not the same building that I was in. Obviously, we wasn't very good, but even the guys who were there didn't act the same. They acted completely different. Like the workers acted different, the cafeteria, the media members, everything had changed because Tom taught them how to win, and Baker came in, Baker just, he knows how to, like you said, he's a locker room guy.
Right.
And when you can get a group to play for you like that and you're playing well, they already had the culture set. But Baker, what he came in and did is he gave them another franchise guy. But the culture change came from 12, for sure.
I don't know. I like Baker. Again, Skip, I like Baker.
But
He's not the most
Everybody likes Baker.
But I don't know if he could win the tip unless he get a Ravens defense or a Bucks or a Broncos defense.
So do you see him as a game manager?
No, he's not a game manager, but you fucking
he a game
need
changer for
legit defense to win chips.
You do.
And I don't know if he got that right now. I don't know if he has a championship defense on his side. Now, if you were like a Tom Brady type of guy, then your defense could be a little bit lower level, and you can really drive the bus. I don't put Baker in that. I don't even think the Bucs are a top 4 team in the NFC right now.
What?
I'm taking the Packers. I'm taking the Eagles. I'm taking the Lions, and I'm taking the fucking Rams before I like them to beat the Bucs in any situation, especially a big game situation. I'm going to ride with one of those 4 teams before.
Man.
So I'm not putting him in the can't win the chip category like I put some quarterbacks in. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck what the defense do.
Yep.
You just can't win the chip. Like
What adversity the Packers been through?
we ain't talking about all that. We ain't talking about the Packers right now.
Gerald's
This is a
fan.
Baker
He
Mayfield
brought it back
conversation.
up, man.
No,
Come on,
no.
man. What are we talking about?
I'm not putting him in that boat, but with the defense he got right now, I don't really.
By the way, they
I don't really
lost
see it happening.
Elijah Cansey last night, and it looked like he tore his pec.
Yeah,
So-
see that hurt.
Yeah, that's
But
another
listen,
rusher
but
on
listen,
D.
but listen,
That's another
Did we
guy.
talk about adversity? They didn't have their starting left tackle. They lost their starting right tackle in the game.
They did.
They first round pick pulled his groin. They
Right.
lost their starting 3 technique, and Baker found a way.
And
That's why I talk. And
the
that's what.
Texans safety missed the sack on 4th and 10.
But
and
they
Baker
had a
won the
full
game.
healthy team. That D line was on Baker all game.
Yeah,
and
they
he
was.
found a way. So that's why I'm talking about people who've been through stuff. That's why I'm not picking these other teams over the Bucs.
Man, that team
They
don't.
showed you
That
what
team
it-
don't drip championship.
At
all.
all. Because it
Akeem's all
don't
about
look
the drip.
away. It don't look away.
The aura, Kenzie.
When I say go
It's the
through
aura,
stuff,
Kenzie.
that's what I'm talking about. You see what they went through last night? No left tackle, right tackle went down, 3 technique down, first round pick gone. And they still found a way to win. You ain't seen the Packers do that yet. You don't know what they can
I
be.
don't know why you keep yelling at me like I'm disagreeing with you.
I mean, we y'all both agree.
Hey, get him.
Well, you in my angle.
I know. I think I'm
Hey,
like,
you in my angle and
G.
it look good on camera.
G, yeah,
Like,
there you
there's
go.
my camera right here. So if I'm
Cinematic
yelling and the
effect.
camera right here, and then when they post this, it's like,
I was about to
oh,
say,
he was intense.
I didn't
Nah,
give my
it's the
answer
camera.
yet.
No, I'm
Gerald
really looking at
loves
Mike
the
over
camera.
there.
I'm with you.
I'm like looking through you.
I'm with you. I
Yeah.
think I do believe that the Bucs can win a Super Bowl with Baker Mayfield in the next couple
Wow.
of years. I do. Now, I'm not predicting the Bucs to win a Super Bowl this year. Let me be clear about that. I
So
don't
the next
think,
couple years.
Yeah.
I do think they can, though. The question was, can they? I do think they can. I believe they can. Now, they have pieces on offense to get it done. They have Mike Evans. They
I
have
agree.
Emeka Egbuka. They have, Chris Godwin's hurt right now, but he's going to come back. They have 2 of the best
Christian
running
coming
backs in the NFL, too. They have 2 studs at running back, Bucky Irving and Rashad White.
they're really-
Both of them
You can win a
probably
lot
be-
of games with those
Both
guys.
of them probably be gone next year, right? At least,
Well, yeah.
at least
but-
Bucky.
Rashad is his contract year. Bucky just got there.
And then defense, I'm with you
Rashad gone.
on defense, but I like Vita Vea. I like Winfield Jr. in the backside. I like
gotta
Levante
step it
Davis.
up, though,
I
man.
know,
Vita's
but
fine.
Gaines looked great last
They also
night.
had
He was
Todd
balling,
Bowles.
wasn't he?
Great.
They also have Todd Bowles, who won a Super Bowl as a player with Washington. He was a part of the Packers player personnel when they won a
was.
Super Bowl in Green Bay.
Yep.
And he also won a Super Bowl with Tampa in 2022 as the DC. He knows what that's supposed to look like. He knows how to lead these guys. And then you have Baker Mayfield as your quarterback. He's going to give you a shot to win any game that you're in.
He will.
Now, with that being said, though, I think the most important thing is the NFC is going to be tougher than it's been in a long time this year. The Packers are great. The Lions looked a lot better this weekend. The Commanders, I still think, are going to be in the running for it. The Rams are going to be tough. San Francisco, if they can get healthy, they
The
can
Cowboys.
make a run towards the end of the
Sleeper.
year.
Cowboys.
I don't know about that, Skip. I don't know about Dallas. They got to get through New York
Niners,
first.
the sleeper in the NFC.
Tony,
The Niners.
Yeah.
To your point.
Let him go. Let him go. Go ahead, Cole.
No, you're good. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
to your point, losing Kalijah, like signing our issue with the Bucs, our Achilles heel was not being able to rush with 4.
Yep.
And you've seen it yesterday. You've seen it actually the first 2 weeks, is not being able to rush with 4. When you sign Hassan Reddick, that's the whole point you sign him.
Yeah.
You draft the guy, one of our rookies towards ACL, then you got a young guy who's inside. But Kalijah, he's that 3 technique that make everything go.
Yeah.
Him going down, that hurts. That's why I said Vita got to step it up, and Hassan got to be what we brought him in to be, because we know Todd Bowles is going to blitz. But what happens when all you can do is blitz? That's the only way you can apply pressure, and that's where we can get in trouble. But I'm thinking that is fixed and addressed. But Hassan, we don't know. It's early. It's week 2.
So say-
and then Kalijah goes down. But we brought in 2 corners, like Keem said yesterday. In order to blitz, you got to be able to play man. The 2 corners we drafted, they're man corners. So we addressed the issue, but health,
No, and
Like, it just
the teams that normally are in the Super Bowl and the playoffs at the end of the year are one of the healthiest teams. That's obvious. But even with that, say they do run the NFC and they compete against all these teams, that's not even talking about the powerhouse teams in the AFC that they're going to play in the Super Bowl. That's going to be even tougher. But what I do like, and I think you brought up a good point, is that Baker Mayfield has done it before. The Eagles have won 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls, right? They've gone out there. I'm sorry, they've been to 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls. They've won 1 of them against the Chiefs.
Should have won the first one.
And they should have. But Baker has been their kryptonite. He has. In the last 2 times that he's played them, in Week 4 in 2024, last season, they win the game 33-16. In the playoffs in 2023, knocked them out of the playoffs. They win 32-9. Baker Mayfield has combined for 680 passing yards, 6 total touchdowns, and 0 interceptions the last 2 times that he has played the Eagles. If you can do that against Philly, then you can do that against anybody in the NFC. I really believe that.
Todd Bowles is Jalen Hurts' kryptonite.
I'm telling you,
can't figure him out.
That's why I'm saying they're not just a sleeper. They legit
You get your
are
ass beat by somebody, then you get your ass beat by them again. You know what happened?
You get beat again.
You put 60 days, March and April, February and March go to, we got to beat the Bucks. Let's get this shit in order. You know what I'm saying? So
they've outscored them.
They put time
they
into
trying to
this
beat the
shit.
Packers.
They put time into this shit in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? And just watch next time they play the Bucks.
the last 2 games, they've outscored them 65-25. It's just,
no, they not, dog. It's not happening.
Hey, man, listen.
It's not happening, man. I'm telling you, I love Jalen, but Todd Bowles got to figure it out. I love Baker. He has balled against the Eagles, but I'm telling you, Todd Bowles, he can't figure out the defense.
Akeem,
Yes.
you love C.J. Stroud over Baker Mayfield. So guess what? Guess what?
Yeah, let's get
Never gonna let
into
you
it.
live that down ever.
He ain't regressed at all.
So guess what AI? Guess what AI has told me
What
about
AI
C.J.
did?
Stroud?
Hey,
I
love
love
AI. AI.
AI the truth now.
AI
Hey,
is the truth.
I ride with AI.
So CJ had an all-time rookie year.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had a QBR of 58, which is 15th in the league. Pretty good for a rookie, and he led in passing yards per game at 235. And last year his QBR fell to 46.
But he still went to the
average.
playoffs, won a game.
He did.
Okay.
Against Justin.
That's what
Herbert.
mattered to me, but okay.
Justin Herbert.
That's one of your guys.
no,
that's
it's
Skip
not.
guy. I mean, that's Gil.
Gil,
Gil.
yeah.
Okay.
Not my guy. And this year so far, his QBR has plummeted to 35 because last night he had a 20. He was 13 of 24 for
Right.
207.
Yeah,
he had a
regressed
20
at all.
QBR. So I'm seeing steady regression from
Right.
CJ.
Games
And I'm seeing Baker, now that he finally got his opportunity, just go better, rise,
Right.
taking over the whole franchise. I'm taking Baker any Sunday, Monday,
See, you look at
Thursday.
QBR,
Yeah.
right? And I look at W's. You know what I'm saying? So QBR is one thing. W's is what gets you chips.
Texans have a top 5
Well, yes,
defense.
Texans,
Yes.
the Texans has been to the playoffs since C.J. Stroud been there.
Same with Baker.
That's all I'm saying.
Same with Baker.
Texans,
Who
Baker,
played better? Who's played? So
Baker has inherited a great team, bro.
What is his team?
He inherited a great team.
What
C.J.
is his
Stroud.
team?
A top
The
5
Texans
defense.
wasn't doing
top
shit
5
before.
defense.
What was the Texans before C.J. Stroud got there though? Was they in the playoffs?
They also got a new head coach.
Before Baker got there, that team was in the chip.
They got a new head coach as well.
Man,
but
regardless.
now that you made the playoffs, and now that you you see they made
all right,
the
so we'll see if they make the playoffs again this year. If C.J. Stroud make the playoffs again this year,
the boat.
I like him over Baker
I'm
again.
just saying, let's
I'll
go
look
to
at
AI and let's just type in this and this. All right. Wins and
Underdog
wins,
brought to you by
playoffs,
AI.
Playoffs and playoffs.
Yeah.
They both making the playoffs.
Who got more playoff wins?
Who do you want out of them teams?
Well, I'm probably gonna take CJ.
Oh my God.
You put CJ,
Okay.
you put CJ with the Bucks, then they might fucking win the playoff
last
game.
night, you watch how CJ played and watch how Baker played, and you gonna take CJ over Baker? And that's not just go last night. Let's
Baker
go
was
consistency over the last 3 years.
I give it to you. Baker made a nice move, 4th and 10, went and got a first down.
Moves with an S.
Yeah,
plural.
He went and got a first down. I
Throw
give
the
it to you,
whole
bro.
field.
I give it to you.
And CJ almost tricked the game off. He threw the pick
He
to
did.
Lamonte. He just dropped it.
And Baker almost tricked the game off by scrambling on 4th and 10 and getting his ass sacked.
But
So
Baker had
they
three-
both was this close to being fucking losers.
One was this
One
close,
of them got a
and
dub.
one didn't get close at all.
And
He
Baker
won.
did
And one of them
He
had
does all
0
go
and
in,
it
Right
drives in the
safety.
playoffs.
So that would have been a
Well,
big moment too.
65% of the chat says Baker Mayfield is not going to make it to the Super Bowl. Not
Nah,
Super Bowl
man.
quarterback.
Put in the
so-
chat. Who
Cheers
was
to the
better?
chat.
Nah, forget that.
I'm
Put
ready.
in the chat.
Hey, me in
Who
the chat
better,
here.
Baker or CJ?
Yeah,
Hey,
Baker
me in
or
the chat
CJ?
here, man. Hey, me in the chat,
but
we
Cody,
here, baby.
Now
Hey.
y'all see why I said I
They
don't
love
crown
a
people
kid.
off
They
one. I'm
love-
seeing it just, we crown CJ. Y'all threw him in the top 10. Oh, he a top 10, just like Jaden Daniels this year. Oh, he a top 5 quarterback. He
But
did it once.
why they do him like that? G?
He did it once. I told you, we
See,
live
some
in a
guys look
microwave
at wins
society.
and some guys look at stats
We
like
live in a
QBRs.
microwave society. Y'all blessed.
I ain't no
too
microwave
early.
about that shit. This shit is a
1 year.
a done meal.
One
He has
year.
been.
Hey,
he
it
has
is.
been.
It's a hungry man
in the
dinner.
playoffs.
You put it in for 2 minutes and you got a whole done meal.
Nah, this ain't 2 minutes though.
This
G.
ain't gourmet
This a full
steak.
course body of work.
I'll say
That boy has been to the playoffs,
And
G.
CJ's body of work don't compare to what Baker has done over the same 3 years.
How many playoff wins do Baker got?
One,
Find out.
Well, he won in
2.
Cleveland.
They got
Yeah.
2.
He won in Cleveland. He beat Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh.
Maybe Philly in
Come on,
2023.
man.
At least he won a fucking game
man.
before.
I'll say this though, from not wins, not stats, and that, just from watching film,
3.
he
3.
does.
Bang, there you
He
go.
does look like he's not seeing the game like he did
how
his
many-
rookie
see
year.
how many-
And maybe it's because he
Yeah,
was
he got-
playing free.
he got 2.
But his footwork to me looks a little off. He did drop a dime to Nico Collins last night. He still has the ability to do that. And he throws a pretty ball. It just feels like he's not processing the right way. And I'm not going to put that all on CJ. They do have a new offensive coordinator, Nick Caley. And I think the play calling could be a little bit better. They're putting him in bad situations. But to that point, he doesn't look like he was as a rookie, which is fine though. Sometimes the defenses are going to figure you out.
Right.
You're still doing enough to get to the playoffs, to win football games. That's important.
Same deal.
Go
You're
ahead.
missing a guy.
Quick question,
Go ahead.
Cody. Quick question.
Go ahead.
All right, you say, I'm not going to put that all on. I'm not going to put that all on. They got a new coordinator. Lieb said, don't matter. I'm going to be Lieb regardless.
Exactly.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Ain't Baker handing out head coaching jobs like Chick-fil-A sauces? Yeah, he is. Last 2 offensive coordinators he had got what now? Head coaching jobs.
Yep.
I ain't trying to hear that it's the coordinator and all that.
I ain't trying to hear that shit
I'm
neither.
just telling you. Liam
I'm-
Cohen, job because of Baker Mayfield. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
You guys are going to go all day on that. Okay, let's talk.